Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about factorial of a number. So factorial of any number is product of first and natural numbers. So if we multiply the product of the first and natural numbers, we are going to get the factorial of any number. So it is denoted by this is the symbol for factorial. So for example, if he is asking about 6 factorial, it means that 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So the product of 6, 5, 30, 12 and 2. So 720. So the value 720 is nothing but 6 factorial. If he is asking about 3 factorial, so it will be 3 into 2 into 1, which is 6. So it can be given as n factorial is nothing but n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into and so on. So this is the formula for n factorial. Now let us solve few questions. First let us solve exercise. So example 4.18. So in example 4.18, the question is evaluate n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So we have 3 subbits. When n is 7, r is 5. So let me solve this first subdivision. So when n is 7 and r is 5, let me substitute here. So it will be 7 factorial by 7 minus 5 factorial into r factorial, that is 5 factorial, which can be written as 7 factorial by 2 factorial into 5 factorial. So this can be written as 7 into 6 into 5 factorial. Why we are stopping at 5 factorial means here it is 5 factorial, so that it will get cancelled. So 2 factorial into 5 factorial. So 5 factorial gets cancelled. So that is 7 into 6 by 2 into 1. So 2 ones, 2 threes, it will be 21. Next let us look at the second question, second subdivision. So in the second subdivision, he has given n value as 50 and r value as 47. So if n value is 50, it will be 50 factorial by 50 minus 47 factorial into 47 factorial. So that is 50 into 49 into 48 into 47 factorial by 3 factorial 47 factorial. So 47 factorial gets cancelled. So this is 50 into 49 into 48 by 3 into 2. So 3 to 6, 8 is 48. So that is 19,600. Next let us look at the third subdivision in the same question. So in the third subdivision, for any n value, if r is equals to 3, so it is n factorial by n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial, that is n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial by n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. So since it is there up to n minus 3, I have stopped here till n minus 3. N minus 3 factorial gets cancelled. So the answer is n into n minus 1 into 2 n minus 2 by 3 into 2 factorial 6. 3 into 2 which is 6. Okay. Next example 4.24. Let us see. So in example 4.24, show that 2n whole factorial by n factorial equals to 2 power n 1, 3, 5 so on up to 2n minus 1. So okay, let us prove this. So let us take the word solution. So left hand side, which is 2n whole factorial by n factorial. So 2n whole factorial can be written as 2n into 2n minus 1 into 2n minus 2 into 2n minus 3 so on 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 by n factorial. So we know that n factorial is n into n minus 1, but here the number is 2n, so it will be 2n, 2n minus 1, 2n up to it will be 1. So in this, let us take first even numbers. So it will be 2n into 2n minus 2 so on 4 into 2. This is all about the even. Next, the remaining odd terms, that is 2n minus 1. Next 2n minus 3 so on up to 5 into 3. So these are the, we are just combining the even numbers at one place and odd numbers at another place by n factorial. Now in this I will take 2 common. So we can take, if I here 2, so we can take 2 power n common. So it will be left it as 1 into, I am writing in reverse, 1 into 2 into 3 into so on n into n minus 1 into n. So this we can write as such, that is 1, 3, 5 so on 2n minus 1. 2n minus 3, 2n minus 1 by n factorial. So in place of this total we can write it as n factorial. Why? Because it is the continuous n natural numbers. So 2 power n into n factorial 1, 3, 5, so on 2n minus 3, 2n minus 1 by n factorial. So n factorial gets cancelled. So the remaining will be the our required proof. So I can write directly it as RHS. Next, let us discuss exercise questions. So exercise 14.1, exercise 4.1, 14th question. So the question is, find value of. So we have various subdivisions. First one is 6 factorial. So 6 factorial is written as 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So which is 720. Next, the second one is 4 factorial plus 5 factorial. So this can be written as 4 factorial plus, see this 5 factorial we can write it as 5 into 4 factorial. Why we have stopped at 4 factorial means in these two we can take common. So let us take 4 factorial common. It will be 1 plus 5. So 4 factorial in, so this is 6. So 4 factorial is written as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 6. So 4 3 is 12, 12 2 is 24, 24 into 6, it will be 144. Next, let us take the third subdivision in the same question. So it is 3 factorial minus 2 factorial. So 3 factorial can be written as 3 into 2 factorial minus 2 factorial. So in these two we can take 2 factorial common. So it will be 3 minus 1. So 2 factorial means 2 only, and here 2. 2 2's 4. Next, let us take the fourth subdivision. So in the fourth subdivision, we have 3 factorial into 4 factorial. So 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1, 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So 3 2 is 6, 4 3 is 12. So 72, 144. So next, fifth subdivision, 12 factorial by 9 factorial into 3 factorial. So whenever division is there, we can stop up to 9 here. So 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 factorial by 9 factorial into 3 factorial. 9 factorial gets cancelled. So 12 into 11 into 10 by 3 into 2. 3 to 6, 2 is 12. So it will be 220. Next, let us take the sixth subdivision, n plus 3 factorial by n plus 1 factorial. So let us write the continuous n plus 3 into n plus 2 into n plus 1 factorial by n plus 1 factorial. Why we have stopped at n plus 1 factorial means here in the denominator we have n plus 1 factorial. So these two gets cancelled. Answer will be n plus 3 into n plus 2. Let us start solving this, finding the value of n. So n plus 1 factorial, if I expand, it will be n plus 1 into n minus 1 factorial. 20 into n minus 1 factorial. N minus 1 factorial gets cancelled. So n square plus n minus 20 is equals to 0. Plus 25 transpose, it will be minus 20. So if I splitting the middle term, it will be 5n minus 4n minus 20 is equals to 0. So n into n plus 5 minus 4 into n plus 5 is equals to 0. So we will take n is equals to minus 5 and n is equals to 4. So negative values we are not at all taking into consideration. So n value is 4. Next, let us do the second subdivision in this. So in the second subdivision we have 1 by 8 factorial plus 1 by 9 factorial equals to n by 10 factorial. Okay, look at here. We can write it as 1 by 8 factorial plus 1 by 9 into 8 factorial is equals to n by 10 factorial. Here why I have written here up to 8 factorial in the sense we can take here common. So I can take 1 by 8 factorial as common. So the left term is 1 by 1 plus 1 by 9 equals to n by 10 factorial. So this will be LCM if I take 1 by 8 factorial into 10 by 9 is equals to n by 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. This 8 factorial and this 8 factorial gets cancelled and 9 gets cancelled. So 100 is equals to n. N value is 100. 10 times 100.